Define the danger zone. How far does the danger zone extend around the bus? The danger zone is the area on all sides of the bus where children are in the most danger of being hit, either by another vehicle or their own bus. The danger zones may extend as much as 30 feet from the front bumper, with the first 10 feet being the most dangerous, 10 feet from the left and right sides of the bus, and 10 feet behind the rear bumper of the school bus. In addition, the area to the left of the bus is always considered dangerous because of passing cars. What should you be able to see if the outside flat mirrors are adjusted properly? Outside left and right side flat mirrors are mounted at the left and right front corners of the bus, at the side or front of the windshield. They are used to monitor traffic, check clearances and students on the sides, and to the rear of the bus. There is a blind spot immediately below and in front of each mirror, and directly in back of the rear bumper. The blind spot behind the bus extends 50 to 150 feet and could extend up to 400 feet, depending on the length and width of the bus. Ensure that the mirrors are properly adjusted so you can see 200 feet or 4 bus lengths behind the bus, along the sides of the bus, and the rear tires touching the ground. The convex mirrors are located below the outside flat mirrors. They are used to monitor the left and right sides at a wide angle. They provide a view of traffic, clearances, and students at the side of the bus. These mirrors present a view of people and objects that does not accurately reflect their size and distance from the bus. You should position these mirrors to see the entire side of the bus up to the mirror mounts, front of the rear tires touching the ground, at least one traffic lane on either side of the bus. The crossover mirrors are mounted on both the left and right front corners of the bus. They are used to see the front bumper danger zone area directly in front of the bus that is not visible by direct vision, and to view the danger zone area to the left side and the right side of the bus, including the service door and front wheel area. The mirror presents a view of people and objects that does not accurately reflect their size and distance from the bus. The driver must ensure that these mirrors are properly adjusted. Ensure that the mirrors are properly adjusted so you can see the entire area in front of the bus from the front bumper at ground level to a point where direct vision is possible. Direct vision and mirror view vision should overlap. The right and left front tires touching the ground. The area from the front of the bus to the service door. These mirrors, along with the convex and flat mirrors, should be viewed in a logical sequence to ensure that a child or object is not in any of the danger zones. You are loading students along the route. When should you activate your alternating flashing amber warning lights? If the school bus is so equipped, activate alternating flashing amber warning lights at least 200 feet or approximately 5 to 10 seconds before the school bus stop. You are unloading students along your route. Where should students walk to after exiting the bus? Students should walk approximately 10 feet away from the side of the school bus to a position where you can see them. Walk to a location at least 10 feet in front of the right corner of the bumper, but still remaining away from the front of the school bus. After unloading at school, why should you walk through the bus? Walk through the bus and check for hiding or sleeping students and items left by students. What position should students be in front of the bus before they cross the roadway? Walk to a location at least 10 feet in front of the right corner of the bumper, but still remaining away from the front of the school bus. Under what conditions must you evacuate the bus? The first and most important consideration is for you to recognize the hazard. If time permits, school bus drivers should contact their dispatcher to explain the situation before making a decision to evacuate the school bus. A decision to evacuate should include consideration of the following conditions. Is there a fire or danger of fire? Is there a smell of raw or leaking fuel? Is there a chance the bus could be hit by other vehicles? How far from the nearest rail should you stop at a highway rail crossing? Stop no closer than 15 feet and no farther than 50 feet from the nearest rail, where you have the best view of the tracks. What is a passive highway rail crossing? This type of crossing does not have any type of traffic control device. Why should you be extra cautious at a passive highway rail crossing? Passive crossings require you to recognize the crossing, search for any train using the tracks, and decide if there is sufficient clear space to cross safely. How should you use your brakes if your vehicle is equipped with anti-lock brakes? Use only the braking force necessary to stop safely and stay in control. Brake the same way. regardless of whether you have ABS on the bus. However, in emergency braking, do not pump the brakes on a bus with ABS. As you slow down, monitor your bus and back off the brakes if it is safe to do so to stay in control.